At Aroma Park, we want you to have an incredible time. In order for everyone to enjoy their experience at the stadium, there are a few guidelines we ask all guests to adhere to, such as we ask that you please follow the instructions of stadium personnel, no foul or abusive language or obscene gestures, no interference with the progress of the event, no intoxication or other signs of impairment related to drug or alcohol consumption, no use of tobacco products of any form, no verbal or physical harassment of any kind.
Be Angel Moore, and then on deck, Jackson Jones. If anybody gets on, Ian McMillan for Greensboro. Defensively, let's set the defense for Aroma Park. As we mentioned, Jackson Shelton getting the start as he throws ball one. Outfield, it is Byron Sumrall. Center field, Ty Alderson. And in right field, Carius Smith. Another fly ball towards center, and that's caught out by Ty Alderson. 2 up, 2 down for Greensboro, and Jackson Jones will be the hitter. On the infield, it is Byron Willis at third, Clay Gadboy at short. Clay Gadbois at short, Nate Weber, and then Brody Clark. And behind the plate, Hunter Wilson, Jackson Shelton. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the first inning. No score, just underway is the pitch now to Jackson Jones, fouled off to the left. This is elimination day here at the Colt World Series. Team Japan just eliminated by the team from Southern Illinois. 14-8, that final score. The 0-1 pitch misses outside. For ball one, evens it up 1-1. The 1-1 pitch is a swing and a miss. Big swing from number 12. Couldn't catch up to it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch a little bit low. Greensboro start out off play in the tournament by beating this same Aroma Park team. This is a rematch from an earlier game. 12-1 the final score as the ball's lifted foul and the catcher lost his footing. Wilson came back on it, had a beat on it, but as he went to stop, his feet slid out from under him and the ball hits harmlessly to the turf. Evens the count 2-2. Greensboro, as we said, won that game 12-1. That was back on Friday in the 12 noon game. Greensboro was beaten last night 9-1 by Marion. So each team with 1 loss, winner will advance, loser will go home. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Takes that pitch in the dirt for the walk. The first runner of the game belongs to Greensboro after the base on ball to Jackson Jones. It's going to bring up Ian McMillan, the shortstop for the Greensboro Green. Greensboro, of course, wearing green jerseys as they have the whole tournament. Aroma Park in the red jerseys with the white stripes on the sleeves. Sunny skies, partly sunny. Game time temperature of 81. The steal attempt is good from Jones as Wilson just couldn't get a good throw off, and stolen base for Jackson Jones to start things off. Greensboro wasting no time being aggressive. 1 ball, no strike, 2 outs. Line foul, sharply hit by Ian McMillan. Everybody returns after the foul ball. Jackson Shelton throws one in the dirt. Ian McMillan for the tournament, hitting .400. He's had 5 at-bats. Here's the 3-1. Takes a called strike as Jackson Jones steals third. Puts himself in scoring position just 90 feet away. The full count pitch driven toward the gap in left center field. It's going to get down base hit. It's going to go all the way to the wall. Ian McMillan rounds first, headed to second, on his way to third. And they're going to round him and send him home on a high hop relay throw. And how about Ian McMillan with the inside the park home run as the relay throw kind of caught up. And it may have caught up in the wind a little bit. And suddenly, Greensboro out to a 2-0 lead after the inside the park home run from Ian McMillan. That ball went all the way to the gap. 392 out there in left center field. Clears the bases, scores Jackson Jones. And an inside the park home run gives Greensboro the 2-0 lead. It's Trace Hicks at the plate. Trace is the designated hitter today for Greensboro. Where's number 10? Bats from the right side. 2-0 our score here early. The inside the park home run from Ian McMillan. The pitch is high to Trace, evens the count even at 1-1. There's been 2 inside the park home runs here this afternoon. Drew Barrington had an inside the park home run for Southern Illinois in that 14-8 win over Japan. That was really a deciding hit in the contest. Here's the 2-1, low and outside, 3-1 now. Trace Hicks. Trace played for Greensboro a year ago. He's the DH in this game. Bats with a 3-1 count and 2 down. The pitch from Shelton misses just outside and a walk issued to the designated hitter, Trace Hicks. Quinn Wolford to be the batter for North Carolina. Third baseman, where's number 15? This ball is pop foul straight back. Wolford for the tournament. Batting .333. Hits this one foul again, out of play to the right. He's had 7 plate appearances. 1 hit, and that was a single. Scored 1 run. Excuse me, he's batting .200, not .300. The pitch held up. The runner takes off for second to throw, just lobbed out there as the catcher, Hunter Wilson, couldn't get anything on the throw. And Trace Hicks has himself in scoring position at second base with 2 down. 1 ball and 2 strikes. called. Third strike ends the inning for Aroma Park. Greensboro wastes no time as they score 2 runs on the inside the park home run from Ian McMillan. And we have a 2-0 ball game as we head to the bottom of the first. Welcome to the Colt World Series. Dave McKenzie as we head to the bottom of the second inning. North Carolina scored 2 runs in the top of the first. Aroma Park coming to the plate for the first time. It's going to be Nate Weber to lead things off. Jackson Shelton batting second and Clay Gadbois hitting third. If anybody gets on, cleanup hitter Ty Alderson. On the mound for Greensboro, North Carolina, Jordan Saunders. Saunders, a right-hander. And his first pitch taken high for a ball. Defensively, behind Saunders for Greensboro, Isaac Marley in left, Jackson Jones in center, Wesley Cluis in right. Quinn Wolford at third, Ian McMillan at short, Angel Moore at second, and Joaquin Gordon at first. Connor Smith, the catching duties. Jordan Saunders, who just threw ball 1, evens the count 1-1. Beautiful day. It's turned out to be that way. The rain chances have dropped here this afternoon. And the pitch, the 1-1, misses up and away, 2-1. Last night it was a 70% chance of rain. This morning it was a 40% chance, and now it's dropped to 20. So rain, stay away. Beautiful day. Pounded left side, ground ball, fielded there by Wolford. His throw in time to retire Nate Weber. 5-3 on the putout, and that's going to bring up Jackson Shelton, the starting pitcher for Aroma Park. These two teams met back in game 1, and it was Greensboro that beat Aroma Park 12-1. But each team has lost. Greensboro lost last night to Marion. So each team with 1 loss, and they need a win to advance on. Loser will see their 2022 Colt World Series tournament come to an end. No balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch from Jordan Saunders. Very deliberate in his delivery as he starts his wind-up very slowly and then coils and springs forward. 1-1 the count with 1 down. Gap in left center field. We've seen 2 in the park home runs here just today in the tournament. Ground ball toward third. Wolford grabs that, flings it across, off the mark, but a nice play by first baseman Joaquin Gordon as he caught the ball coming up the first base line and reached out and tagged the runner in Shelton. It's a 2 down, and now it's going to be Clay Gadbois. Gadbois, where's number 5, hits from the right side. Takes the first pitch as that one sails out of the hands of Jordan Saunders. Clay attends Kankakee High School, of course, Aroma Park, just about 4 miles from downtown Kankakee. Aroma Park, the North Zone champions. This is another grounder toward third. Busy at the hot corner. Wolford grabs it after the 2 hops, and his throw couldn't be handled by first baseman Gordon. So after Gordon made a fantastic play to get the runner for the second out, can't handle the throw as he tried stretching out. That should be E3. And that allows Gadbois to score. First error of the game belongs to Greensboro, North Carolina. And now the cleanup hitter, Ty Alderson. Ty, defensively a center fielder, hits here with a runner on with 2 down in the bottom of the first inning. Takes a pitch low. 1-0. Ty also attends Kankakee High School. Of course, he's a Cubs fan. Takes a look at the pitch outside, 2-0. He'll be a sophomore this year. Wants to go to the University of North Carolina. Maybe he can get some information from the boys from Greensboro. 2-0 pitch, low 3-0. Here's the 3-0. Strike. When you look at the data sheet that I get on the players, one of the questions is, what's your favorite food? And he says Panera mac and cheese, but then anything else of interest just says females. For Ty Alderson, another base hit. That makes it past the diving third baseman and Wolford into left field. And 2 aboard now for Aroma Park with 2 down. It's going to bring up the number 5 hitter in Byron Summerall. Summerall in left field defensively. Where's number 9? Will hit from the right side. 2 aboard with 2 down. North Carolina scored 2 in the top of the first. And 2 on for Aroma Park. Foul tip straight back as Summerall was on that pitch. Decent crowd here for this afternoon. Curveball misses in. Evens it up at 1-1. Outfield straightaway and shallow for Summerall. Byron not a very big player. Swings a good bat though. Here's the pitch. Looks at one on the outside corner. 72-mile-an-hour pitch from Saunders. Catches the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down, 2 on. Breeze blowing from right to left here at Rent One Park. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss in the dirt. They'll have to complete the throw to first. They do. And the strikeout of Summerall is the 3rd out. So, 2 get on, but failed to score, and we're going to head to the top of the 2nd inning. And Greensboro, North Carolina coming to the plate with a 2-0 lead here at the 2022 Colt World Series.
Justice, and imagine traditions that bring us together. Imagine unique environments. and imagine going from the classroom to the boardroom. Southern Illinois University Carbondale. Imagine the possibilities.
The Greensboro Green come to bat here in the top of the second inning, and it's going to be the 7, 8, and 9 hitters. Joaquin Gordon is going to lead things off, facing facing Jackson Shelton, and a swing and a miss on the pitch from Shelton. Greensboro 1-1 in this tournament. They, as I mentioned earlier, beat this Aroma Park team 12-1 on Friday. They lost to Marion last night, 9-1. 2 strikes quickly on Joaquin Gordon. Gordon stands right on top of the plate, holds the bat down on the knob, and takes a pitch outside for a ball, 1-2. Aroma Park beat Germany 8-6. They're 1-1 in the tournament. And this is double elimination, as we mentioned. Today, elimination day. In the tournament, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The count to Gordon. Winds and fires from Shelton. Taken for a ball, full count, 3-2. 2 runs on 1 hit for North Carolina. They've committed 1 error in the game. Aroma Park has 1 hit, but yet to score. Pitch away for a ball, and the leadoff batter gets on for Greensboro. Germany, Dominican team, was the first team to be eliminated. They were unable to complete their trip to Marion due to travel issues. And so they wound up forfeiting their games. Germany was the next team to be eliminated, as they lost both of their games. Pitch inside, the runner takes off for second. The throw from the catcher is low, and with the stolen base, it's Joaquin Gordon puts himself in scoring position. Then the last game, just prior to this, saw Southern Illinois eliminate Team Japan from Saga Japan. 14-8, the final score. Bunt. Catcher hops out, throws it down to first. Wilson to Clark. On the sacrifice, went 2-3 on the putout for out number 1, but Joaquin Gordon moves to third, just 90 feet from scoring, and now it's going to be the number 9 hitter in Isaac Marley. Isaac hits from the right side. Lays down a bunt. He's going to try to leg it out. It's fielded by the pitcher. Throws to first. It's not in time. It was in time, but the first baseman was pulled as the throw was right over the top of Marley, of his head, and he just legs out a base hit, and the run scores from third in Gordon. And we have a 3-0 Greensboro, North Carolina lead. Top of the order now for the Green, Wesley Cluis. Cluis popped out his first time up. Bats here with the runner at first in Isaac Marley. The throw over to check on Marley, and he gets back in time. With one down, the pitch misses inside. Marley takes off. The throw down, not in time, but it was close. He just barely got that right foot on the bag before the tag was placed on him by Gadbois from Aroma Park. So another runner in scoring position for Greensboro. Pitch up to Cluis. Cluis made the first out of the game after flying out. The 2-0 pitch outside corner for a strike. 68 mile an hour from Jackson Shelton. Outfield straightaway, actually. In right field, they're shading over toward right center. That right field line is wide open, and the pitch was away, and he tried going that way, but fouls it back, straight back. In the first game, we saw that defense shift not work, as it was Drew Barrington that 2 times gave what the defense was, took what the defense was giving him. Pitch up, evens the count, or puts the count now at full, 3-2. Barrington twice lined into the gap in right center, one of those being an inside the park home run. 3-2. Another walk. Wesley Cluis coaxes the walk. Now runners at first and second. Timeout called by Hunter Wilson. Here at Rentwood Park, all AstroTurf field. 320 in the corners. It's 400 to straightaway center, 392 to the alley and left, 375 to the alley and right. Everybody resets. Number 2 hitter Angel Mora at the plate with 2 on, 1 out. Pitch up from Jackson Shelton, ball 1. Shelton comes set, spins, and throws towards second, and they get Marley at second. Caught him leaning. 1-4 on the put out, and that's a big out, the second out of the inning. Eliminates the runner at second. And now Cluis is the runner at first. They throw over to try to pick him, but he gets back with a head-first dive into first. Good spin move from Jackson Shelton to eliminate Isaac Marley, picking him off at second. The 1-0. There goes the runner. He's going to have to return. This is the 5th year for the Colt World Series. The president of Pony Baseball, Abe Key, is in the ballpark somewhere. I saw him a little bit earlier. Hopefully we'll have a chance to talk to him one of these games the next day or so. Of course, last year there were no international teams. It was just the 4 zone winners and the 2 local teams. The runner takes off for second. The throw down, not in time, as Cluis picks up the stolen base. And this Carolina team is intent on playing small ball, running the bases, getting in scoring position. They're up 3-0 here in the top of the second. They've scored 1 here. Scored 2 in the first. Looking to add to it. This ball's hit in the air towards center. Ty Alderson camps under it, makes the catch for the third out. But Greensboro scores one more as they lead Aroma Park 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the second inning here at the Colt World Series from Marion, Illinois. Jackson Jones, the hitter, lifts that one towards center, and the catch is made by Ty Alderson for the first out. It's going to bring up Ian McMillan. McMillan sparked some excitement in the first with an inside the park home run as he was able to plug the gap in left center field. It was a 2-run home run. He has a 1-1 count, pulls this one down the line, but foul. As he turned on that pitch from Jordan Saunders, from Jackson Shelton. Steps back into the plate, a 1-2 count with one down, nobody aboard. There's a gap out toward right center, but they have Carius Smith pulled way over into right center. Right field line wide open. And he hits this off the end of the bat. Second baseman Weber has to charge and just throws it away. Kind of short arm to throw as he was right there about 10 feet from his first baseman Clark. And Ian McMillan is going to reach on the throwing error from Weber. That'll be E4. And now Trace Hicks, the designated hitter, will come to the plate for the Green. Trace wears number 10. He also attends Kankakee High School. Cubs fan. He's a sophomore this year. So one aboard after the error, the throwing error, on Nate Weber. With one out. Clouds start to thicken up again here at Brent 1. The sun has disappeared behind the clouds. One aboard in scoring position. Trace Hicks looks at a pitch a little bit high. 1-1, the count. There's one down. That's right on the plate for a strike, 1-2. Trace Hicks says his favorite subject is English. He chops this toward third, charging hard third baseman Wills. One hopper to the first baseman, gets the out at first. 5-3 on the putout, and the runner advances to third with two down. And Quinn Wolford, who struck out looking his first time up, comes to the plate. 3 runs on 1 hit for North Carolina. Aroma Park has 3 hits, but have yet to score, but they committed 2 errors. The pitch misses from Jackson Shelton and kind of shakes his head, hoping that was going to be called. Here's the 1-0. That's low. Two balls, no strikes. To Wolford. Swings and misses at the pitch outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. As Shelton looks over at the runner at third, steps off. An extended pause from Jackson Shelton. Here's the pitch. Ooh, didn't miss by much, up a little bit. This one's driven on a line, center field base hit. That is going to score McMillan from third, an RBI base hit from Quinn Wolford. Joaquin Gordon is the batter now. Joaquin, he walked and scored back in the second inning. 4-0 our score. North Carolina has pushed a run across in each of the first 3 innings, 2 in the first, 1 in the second. Here, 1 in the third as the throw to check the runner in Wolford hits the bottom of his foot and winds up in shallow right, but second baseman Weber comes over to pick it up, keep the runner at first. There's 2 outs. And it's Joaquin Gordon, the first baseman. Joaquin bats from the left side, attempts to bunt, misses the pitch. Strike 1. Joaquin up on top of the plate. Throw over to first, gets away from the first baseman, and it's going to be Wolford that winds up at second as he dives head first in after the pitch got away from first baseman Brody Clark. So now Jackson Shelton again from the stretch. Throws that one high for a ball, 1-2. Outfield shifted all the way around toward right. Left field line wide open. If somehow Joaquin Gordon could poke one down that left field line, it would roll all the way to the wall. Byron Summerall would have a long way to go to retrieve it. And truthfully, he's so far from the corner, it may be easier if third baseman Byron Wills went out in that corner to retrieve the ball. That's how far over the shift is. But he pulls this one to the right side. Second baseman Weber, gloves, throws in time to retire Joaquin Gordon. North Carolina scores another run. A single run here in the third, and they lead this contest 4-0 as we head to the bottom of the third inning here at the 2022 Colt World Series. It's live from Rentwood Park in Marion, Illinois. Aroma Park is going to be sending the number 2, 3, and 4 hitters to the plate here in the bottom of the third inning. They trail by 4. It's 4-0. These two teams met back in their first game, and it was North Carolina with the 12-1 win. A bunt attempt fielded by the pitcher, throws across in time to retire the batter in Jackson Shelton. 1-3 on the putout. It's going to bring out Clay Gadbois for Aroma Park, the shortstop. Takes the pitch for a strike. Here is the 0-1 curveball. Hung up and he popped it up. As Jackson Jones, second baseman Angel Mora makes the catch. 2 down. And now Ty Alderson, center fielder. Ty, he comes to the plate. He reached on an error first time up. Bats here with 2 down. Ty is a Kansas City Royals fan. Lives in Burlington, North Carolina. A junior this year, swings and misses at the pitch 0-1. Does he want to go to college? Yes, to any college that'll offer him something. Swings and misses, strike 2. 72-mile-an-hour pitch as there's action in each of the bullpens. Oh. Excuse me. As Alderson gets hit by the pitch.
Now batting for Aroma Park, the left fielder, number 9, Summerall.
Ty Alderson, I said he lived in Burlington. I was looking at the wrong sheet. He lives in Kankakee. Now it's going to be Byron Summerall at the plate after Ty Alderson was hit by the pitch. There's 2 down. The runner aboard at first. Summerall shows bunt, pulls it back, takes the ball outside. This one right on the plate for a strike, evens it up at 1-1. Elimination day here at the Colt World Series. The game just before this, a 14-8 win for Southern Illinois as they eliminate Team Japan from Saga Japan. 14-8 the final score. The Japanese team, very gracious in defeat. Swing and a miss from Summerall. 2-2 now. Had a couple of minutes to talk with a couple of the players from Japan in between these games. The 2-2 pitch. Just threw his bat out at it. Grounder toward Moore at second. He flips to second in time to get the force out. Slow roller, but Moore played it well. And that is the third out of the inning. Nobody scored for Aroma Park. They continue to trail 4-0. We're heading to the 4th inning. And it's going to be Greensboro, North Carolina coming to the plate here at the Colt World Series for 2022. Live from Rip One Park in Marion, Illinois. Welcome back to Brentwood Park. I'm Dave McKenzie in North Carolina, Greensboro, North Carolina. A chance to extend this 4-0 lead as they bat here in the top of the fourth inning. It'll be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters, Connor Smith, Isaac Marley, and then top of the order in Wesley Cluis. First pitch is popped up, and the pitcher in Jackson Shelton did a nice job as he had to come make the play halfway up the first base line and avoid the runner. The first pitch was popped straight up, and Jackson makes the play. 1 up, 1 down. Now it's the number 9 hitter in Isaac Marley. Isaac singled his first time up.
Number 3, Isaac Marley.
On deck it'll be Wesley Cluis. Now Isaac Marley hammers this one foul. Third base coach for Greensboro tried to make the play, but ran out of room. Isaac Marley looks at one away, evens the count 1-1. Still 2 more games to go here this afternoon at Rent 1. The pitch is popped up right side. Second baseman Nate Weber calls for it, makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down. That's the second out. And now top of the order we go with Wesley Cluis.
Now batting for Greensboro, the right fielder, number 7, Wesley Cluis.
It's a comfortable day at the ballpark, 81 degrees. Humidity's up a little bit. Boy, line drive off the glove of shortstop Clay Gadboy. Just off the tip, it falls into left field for a single. Gadboy had to go up for that one, but about a half-inch too short. They'll score that a base hit for Cluis. And now second baseman Angel Mora comes to the plate. Angel is popped out to center 2 times. He bats from the right side. Cluis gets his lead from first. Takes off on the pitch. The throw is not in time as Cluis picks up his stolen base. He's got 2 in the game so far. The runner in scoring position now at second. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. A 4-0 game. This ball's hammered toward left, but played perfectly as Byron Sumrall makes the catch for out number 3. Aroma Park coming to the plate. They need some runs as they trail 4-0 here at the Colt World Series here at Rent 1 Park. We're at the bottom of the fourth inning here in this elimination game. And it's Aroma Park batting in the bottom of the fourth. It'll be Byron Wills, then Hunter Wilson, and Carrius Smith. First pitch, ground ball toward third, throw across in time. One pitch, one down. 5-3 on the putout. And it's going to bring up Hunter Wilson. 4 runs on 3 hits, 1 error committed by Greensboro, North Carolina. Aroma Park yet to score here. They have 3 hits, committed 3 errors. 4-0 the score. And now it's going to be Hunter Wilson at the plate. He's facing Jackson Shelton. Facing Jordan Saunders. I always forget to turn that one page over. Jordan Saunders is on the mound. Behind him defensively, it's Isaac Marley in left. Jackson Jones in center. Curveball way inside. Gets away from him. Wesley Cluis in right. Then on the infield, Wolford, McMillan, Mora, and Gordon. Behind the plate doing the catching, Connor Smith. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Pitch from Saunders. Misses low and away, 2-1. Coming up, the next game at 5 o'clock will feature Covina, California, and Harlingen, Texas. That ball in the dirt, 3-1. 2 teams that have yet to lose. Manager Perry Wright. He's coaching at third, but he's yelling at his dugout. It needs something done. Pitch catches the corner. Runs the count full now, 3-2. There's 1 out. Outfield not playing terribly deep. Straight away. Infield playing back. Nobody on. The pitch. Up and in. Walks him. Wilson gets the walk. And now the number 8 hitter, Carrius Smith. Pinch hitter, actually. It's going to be Gabe Oberg. Little flip from short. On to first. Double play ends the inning. Nothing brewing for Aroma Park. We're heading to the 5th inning. 4-0 Greensboro over Aroma Park. Welcome back to Rep 1 Park. I'm Dave McKenzie. As we are in the top of the 5th inning, it's going to be Jackson Jones, Ian McMillan, and then Trace Hicks. Greensboro leads this game 4-0. They have things in control here through the first 4. 4 runs on 3 hits, committed 1 error. Aroma Park just 3 hits. They've not scored a run, and they've committed 3 errors. The winner of this game will advance on to play tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock as the bunt up the third base line. It is finally going to roll foul. Got all the way to about 10 feet of third base and finally curved to the left, and Byron Wills picks it up. Jackson Jones, Action Jackson Jones, picks up his bat, steps back on the left side of the batter's box, digs back in. 1-2 pitch from Shelton. Misses 2-2. Next game is going to feature Covina, California against Harlingen, Texas. That pitch is lifted foul and out of play. Scheduled for first pitch at 5 o'clock this afternoon. Here's the pitch. Pop straight back onto the roof. Just above. Outfield shifted over toward right, giving Jones the left field line. Ooh, and they're going to say he swung at that. He started to swing, but it was way inside in the strikeout of Jackson Jones for the first out here in the 5th inning. Ian McMillan is going to come to the plate now. Ian had an inside the park home run back in the first inning. It was a 2-run homer as he hit it in the gap, and he hits this one toward left, and playing deep was Byron Summerall. Was not going to give up the inside the park home run, and one pitch flies out to left, 2 down. And now it's going to be Trace Hicks. Trace, the designated hitter for Greensboro. Trace from Burlington, North Carolina. Looks at a ball up, 1-1. Here's the pitch from Shelton on the ground. Gadbois fields, throws, 3 up, 3 down for Aroma Park. That may be the spark they need as they head back toward the dugout. They're going to bat here in the bottom of the 6th inning. They're the home team, and they trail 4-0. Bottom of the 5th inning, and the home team, Aroma Park, has some work to do. They need to get going, though. They trail 4-0. They've had 4 hits in the game. They've made 3 errors. They trail 4-0. And it's the number 9 hitter in Brody Clark. And then we'll go top of the order as the first pitch from Jordan Saunders, who continues to throw for Greensboro, North Carolina. He's pitched a outstanding ball game. The right-hander deals the 0-1, misses inside 1-1. This is a rematch from the first game of the tournament. Greensboro won 12-1. They lead at 4-0 here. Aroma Park came back with a bounce-back win against Germany in an 8-6 win. So they have won 1 game, lost 1 game. Greensboro lost to Marion last night 9-1, so they are 1-1 in the tournament. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. Strikes out Brody Clark. And now we go top of the order.
Now batting for Aroma Park, the second baseman, number 3, Nate.
Nate Weber digs in. Nate is grounded out. Hit into a fielder's choice. Bats for the 3rd time here in the 5th inning. But Greensboro lost to Marion last night 9-1, so they have 1 win and 1 loss. So the winner of this game advances. Loser will see their 2022 Colt World Series come to an end. Two balls, no strikes. Takes that one inside as well, 3-0. That hangs up for ball 4, and Nate Weber picks up the walk. Now it's going to be Jackson Shelton that comes to the plate.
Now batting for Aroma Park, the pitcher, number 17.
Jackson has grounded out twice. First time up, grounded out to 3rd. Last time, a comebacker to the pitcher. That was in the 3rd inning. Bats here in the 5th with the runner Nate Weber at first. This on a ground could be 2 to short. McMillan to Mora. The throw to first not in time as they get the force out. Good speed from Jackson Shelton prevents the double play. 6-4 on the put out for the 2nd out. Fielder's choice for Shelton. And now Clay Gadbois comes to the plate.
The shortstop, number 5, Clay Gadbois.
He hits from the right side. Clay reached on an error his first time. Popped out to second. His 2nd time up. And with 2 down, trying to extend this inning for Aroma Park. The pitch from Saunders is outside corner for a called strike. 71 mile an hour off the arm of Jordan Saunders. Defensively, Marley in left, Jones center, Cluis in right. Wolford, McMillan, Mora, and Gordon on the infield. The pitch from Saunders on the way. Low and away, and the runner, Weber, easily. Or excuse me, Shelton winds up at 2nd on the stolen base. Here's the pitch from Saunders. Swing and a miss. For strike 2 to Clay Gadbois. Gadbois, rather. Pitch in the dirt. Full count now. quiet at the ballpark. Full count with 2 down, runner at second base. Breeze blowing from right to left. Jordan Saunders from the stretch looks back at the runner at second and Shelton. The pitch just misses outside. He really wanted that as he stooped down in front of the pitching mound. He thought it was there, but home plate umpire Brett Oxford doesn't give it to him. It's going to be Ty Alderson that comes to the plate. Ty is 0 for 2, struck out, hit into a fielder's choice, looking for his first base hit. Has 2 runners aboard. It's a 4-0 ball game. Greensboro scored 2 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third. Nobody scored since then. It's the bottom of the 5th, and that hits the batter right on the helmet. He was ducking down. He knew it was inside, but hit him right on his head. So Alderson will take his base. And now the bases are loaded, and that may be it for Jordan Saunders as manager Adam Gunn comes out to talk to his squad. He's going to keep him in. Jordan Saunders has thrown an outstanding ball game, and he's going to continue here as we are in the bottom of the 5th inning. I don't keep pitch count, but he's been solid all afternoon, only allowing 3 hits. Left fielder Byron Summerall from Aroma Park comes to the plate now. Summerall has struck out, hit into a fielder's choice. The pitch from Saunders is clipped foul in front of the dugout to our left. Been good pace to the game. Slowed down just a touch here. Everybody's ready. Jordan Saunders gets back up on the bump. Ready to go. The runner at second is Gadbois. Runner at first is Alderson, and now Summerall steps out. Aroma Park in the red jerseys with the white stripe on the sleeve. They're the home team. They trail 4-0. Here's the 0-1 pitch. In the dirt, blocked nicely by Connor Smith. So now you makes you wonder if this may be the last inning for Jordan Saunders. As he's hit a batter, that ball hit into left field for a base hit. 1 run's going to score. And finally, Aroma Park breaks through with a base hit RBI from Summerall. And that is going to be it for Jordan Saunders. Outstanding performance by the young man. As his coach comes out, asks for the ball, shakes his hand, says keep your head up, because that was just a fantastic job pitching. We'll give you the stats coming up as we got a pitching change for Greensboro, North Carolina. Details on the way. The new pitcher for Greensboro, North Carolina is going to be Nathan Billings. Nick Billings is what he goes by. What a performance by Jordan Saunders this afternoon. 4 2/3 innings thrown. He gave up 4 hits, walked 3, struck out 3, allowed only 1 run. And that came here in the 5th inning after the base hit from Byron Summerall. So 2 down, and it's up to Nick Billings to close out this half inning. And that's a chopper toward short. Had to wait on the hop. Strong throw in time. Well played by Ian McMillan. 1 pitch. That's good relief right there. 1 pitch and the out to close out the inning. 4-1 is our score. And Greensboro, North Carolina would like to extend this 3-run lead as they come to the plate here, heading to the 6th. Live from the 2022 Colt World Series here from Rent One Park. Thank you for joining us here on our live stream of this 2022 Colt World Series. I'm Dave McKenzie, 6th inning in Greensboro. We'll start things off with their third baseman, the number 6 hitter, and Quinn Wolford. It'll be Wolford, Gordon, and Smith, and Wolford pulls that one foul down the left field line. Four to one is our score. 4 runs on 3 hits, 1 error as the ball's lifted toward the right side. First baseman Brody Clark is there to glove it. 1 up, 1 down. Joaquin Gordon will be the batter. Joaquin Gordon, the first baseman in the game. He's walked and scored, grounded out. Bats for the 3rd time here in the 6th inning. Hits from the left side. The pitch. Jackson Shelton continues to throw for Aroma Park. He got the start, has gone 5 innings. Not pitched bad, just giving up 4 runs, but Aroma Park has committed 3 errors in this game. They trail by 3-4-1. Pitch right down the middle. That's a strike. Evens the count 1-1. Aroma Park has the shift on in the outfield. Swing and a miss. A big swing from Joaquin Gordon. He trails in the count 1-0, or excuse me, 1-2. Check swing in the dirt. They're going to say, did he go around? Yes, he did. They have to throw to first to complete the play, but the throw hits the runner in the back of the helmet. It was a late appeal from home plate umpire. Now the runner did the right thing. Joaquin Gordon took off for first because he knew the ball had gotten away from the catcher. The catcher asked for the appeal. Third base umpire, Alan Jones, says yes, a strike. And the throw from the catcher in Hunter Wilson then hit Joaquin Gordon in the helmet, so it will go as a strikeout. And the drop ball, and Coach Perry Wright wants to talk to his infield here. It was a check swing by Joaquin Gordon. That was the question on the appeal. It wasn't whether or not he had completely swung at the ball. Check swing. Third base umpire said he did go around. And so it was the throw that hit Joaquin in the back of the helmet. Now we have a pitching change for Coach Perry Wright. Let's see if we can get the number, and we'll get back in just a moment. Pitching change is going to bring Nate Weber in from second base. He's going to replace Jackson Shelton. Jackson will take Nate's place at second base. 4 runs, 3 hits, 1 error for Greensboro, North Carolina. Aroma Park, 1 run on 4 hits, 3 errors. The pitching line on Jackson Shelton, he went 5 1/3 innings. Gave up 3 hits, walked 4, struck out 3. Allowed 4 runs, 2 of those earned. Solid pitching performance from Jackson Shelton, but Coach Perry Wright wants to go to his reliever here. His time is ticking for Aroma Park in this Colt World Series. They need to hold North Carolina scoreless and score some runs if they want to advance on to the next round. It's going to bring up to the plate Connor Smith. The runner at first is Joaquin Gordon, and Connor Smith is the batter. Connor sacrificed back in the second. Popped out to the pitcher. His second time up. Squares to bunt, wants to force the runner over, and the pitcher, Nate Weber, steps off. Now Weber back on the rubber. Operate from the stretch. Looks in, gets his sign. The pitch, high for a ball. The throw is in time. Good throw from Hunter Wilson to gun down Joaquin Gordon. And that has got to be sweet revenge for Hunter Wilson, as it was his throw that hit the helmet of Joaquin Gordon, allowed him to take first base after the drop strike. 2-6 on the putout for the second out. And now the base is clear. Hunter Weber can work from the windup, and this has popped up. Hunter Wilson may have a play on it. The catcher makes the catch. Well done. So now we are going to head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Maybe that's the boost that Aroma Park needs right there. They trail 4-1 here at the Colt World Series. Bottom of the 6th here at Brentwood Park. Aroma Park needs 3 runs to tie up this game, and it is Nathan Billings on the mound for Greensboro. It's going to be the 7, 8, and 9 hitters. Hunter Wilson, the catcher, to lead things off here in the bottom of the 6th inning. As quickly he is 0-2. Wilson hits from the right side, lines this one into left field for a base hit. That's what Aroma Park needs, is base runners.
Pitch hitting for Aroma Park. Number 7, Xander McPhail.
Xander McPhail is going to be the pinch hitter. Xander, where's number 7? Bats here in the 6th inning. It's from the right side of the plate with nobody out, 1 on. The pitch from Nathan Billings inside for a ball. Xander attends Kankakee High School. He's going to be a sophomore this year. Ken Griffey Jr. fan. Also likes the Yankees. Hits from the right side. This pitch is a little short pop up to the first baseman in foul territory, and they double off Hunter Wilson, who thought that was not going to be caught. Mental mistake there by Hunter Wilson. So it will go F3 on the putout for out number 1. And then from 3 3-4 on the putout of Wilson. Man, that could be a backbreaker right there. It's going to be Brody Clark. It comes to the plate now for Aroma Park, 2 down. Brody struck out swinging his first time up, struck out looking back in the 5th, and he bats here in the 6th. Well, that was a big out, big play. You never know, just that little spark that the single from Wilson could have provided, but you have to make sure the ball gets down. Pitch away, 2-0. Top of the order on deck. And that's Nate Weber, who just made the shift from second base to pitcher in the last half inning. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Outside corner strike for 2-1. Outfield, straight away. Defensively, for Billings, it's Marley in left, Jones in center, Cluis in right. On the infield, Wolford, McMillan, Mora, Gordon, and Smith. Full count to Clark. Swings and misses the strikeout to end the inning. Boy, opportunity lost there for Aroma Park possibly. And we are going to head to the 7th inning. Greensboro, North Carolina leads 4-1 here at the Colt World Series. Top of the 7th inning is Greensboro, North Carolina comes to the plate. They lead this game 4-1. On the mound for Aroma Park, it's Nate Weber continues to throw. Little confusion there in between innings, and that's what took so long to get back. But Aroma Park in the number 8 slot, they started Carius Smith. Then they pinch hit. Ball is lifted foul. It's going to get, nope, not quite to the fence. It still falls foul. 0-2. Then Aroma Park pinch hit Eli Kramer for Smith. And then they pinch hit McPhail for Kramer. And then they tried to bring Carius Smith back in, trying to re-enter, and you cannot do that. So now McPhail is the right fielder. That ball's hit through the hole on the left side, base hit for Tate Andrews, the pinch hitter here for Isaac Marley. Base hit for North Carolina to start things off in the 7th inning. Gonna head to the top of the order now is it's going to be Wesley Cluis.
Re-entering the game, Greensboro, North Carolina, number 3, Isaac Marley.
Marley is the courtesy runner at first. It's going to be Wesley Cluis. Wesley has popped out, walked, and singled. They throw to first to check the runner. Ball overthrown, winds up in the crowd. That's going to give second base to Marley. And they're actually, I guess they're going to give him the base he was going to and give him +1. We'll put him at third base. A wild throw on the pickoff mood from Nate Weber. And that's a huge play right there. The ball went into the crowd. It one-hopped into the crowd. And second base umpire John Allen says, take third, young man. So he's just 90 feet away with nobody out. That's a big play. And an real opportunity now for the Green from Greensboro to extend this 3-run lead. They're up 4-1. It's top of the 7th inning. Ground ball, left side, towards short. Throw across from Gadbois is in time, but the runner at third in Marley, scores. So now instead of a 4-1 game, it's 5-1. The put out 6-4 on the play, but an RBI. One down, and that's going to bring up Angel Mora. Angel, the second baseman for Greensboro, hits from the right side. Nobody on, and a pitch from Nate Weber taken inside. Angel has flown out to center twice, flown out to left once. Looking for his first hit of the afternoon. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Ball low. 2-0. Just a beautiful afternoon here in southern Illinois. Weather-wise, feels like it's cooled down just a little bit. It got up to about 81. That's where it's at right now, but it stayed cloudy. Slight chance of some showers, but looks like they're staying mainly to the north of us. Ground ball, Hopper to second. Shelton, gloves, throws, and retires Angel Mora, 4-3 for the second out. Jackson Jones, center fielder, picks up the bat. His teammate hands it to him as he returns to the dugout to our left. 2 down now. Jackson Jones in the game has walked and scored, flown out to center, and struck out. Jones hits from the left side. Where's number 12, center fielder for the Green? Aroma Park thinks he's going to pull the ball. As again, they're giving that left field line. The pitch in the dirt, blocked by Hunter Wilson. Five-one our score. The pitch misses, catches the outside corner. 1-1. Next game is going to feature Covina, California, and Harlingen, Texas. Scheduled for a 5 o'clock start, maybe a little bit tardy, because this is an elimination game here. If North Carolina can hold on, they will play tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock. And Aroma Park will be eliminated unless they can come back in the bottom of the 7th inning. 5-1 is our score. The pitch outside and a walk issued to Jackson Jones. Ian McMillan is going to come to the plate again. Ian, inside the park home run in the first inning. It was a 2-run homer. In the first game today, Drew Barrington of Southern Illinois had an inside the park home run. Plugged the gap, as did McMillan. Pitch. Strike one. 64 mile an hour from Nate Weber. Now the defense outfield shifts around toward the left side. They're going to get the right field line to McMillan. They throw to first. The ball gets away from the first baseman. Winds up down in foul territory. Rounding second on his way to third is Jackson Jones. Head first slide. And the wild throw puts the runner Jackson Jones at third base. And that will be E1 on the wild throw. Brody Clark, the first baseman, just couldn't handle it. That could be a huge play. With 2 down, McMillan at the plate. The pitch from Weber. Hammered foul. Watch out down there as it hits off the front of Greensboro, North Carolina dugout. Everybody's safe, though. That's why they keep them in the dugout. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at third. The pitch to McMillan. Hit in the air toward left. Who's going to take it? Alderson or Sumrall? It's Alderson that comes across to make the catch to the end of the inning. So it all comes down to the bottom of the 7th inning for Aroma Park. They need 4 to tie, 5 to win. This is your Colt World Series, live from Rentwood Park in Marion, Illinois. It all comes down to this for Aroma Park as they bat in the bottom of the 7th inning. If they want to extend their season, they need to score 4 runs. And it's going to be the top of the order. It's going to be Nate Weber, Jackson Shelton, and Clay Gadbois to lead things off. And trying to close out this ball game for Greensboro is Nathan Billings. Billings throws his first pitch right over the top of the head of Nate Weber. Weber in the game has grounded out. Hit in the fielder's choice and grounded out. 0 for 3. And he leads things off here for Aroma Park in this 7th inning. Pitch called strike. Evens it up 1-1. 5 runs on 4 hits, 1 error for Greensboro Green, North Carolina. 1 run on 5 hits, 4 errors by Aroma Park. From just outside Kankakee, called strike 2, 1-2 now. 5 errors committed in the game, though, by Aroma Park. Here's the 1-2, and that hits Weber on his left shoulder. Tosses the bat to the turf and makes his way down to first base. That just got away from Nathan Billings. His catcher comes out, Connor Smith, and says, hey, grip up. Let's go. Shake it off. We're okay. Up by 4. Let's just go get the next guy. The next guy is going to be Jackson Shelton. Jackson started off as the starting pitcher today. He's grounded out twice, reached on the fielder's choice and scored 1 run, and that is the only run that has been scored. Catcher Connor Smith runs over to have a conversation with his head coach, Adam Gunn. Runner at first in Weber. Line down the right field line, foul. No balls and 1 strike. Long strike for number 17, Jackson Shelton. Wind is blowing out here at Rent 1 now. Pitch in the dirt for ball 1, 1-1. So it'll be Covina and Harlingen, Texas next, and then at 8 o'clock tonight, Mexico against the host team, Marion. 8 o'clock first pitch from Rent 1 Park. That is a called strike, 1-2. That pitch is low and away, 2-2. Elimination Sunday here at the Colt World Series. Dominican Republic eliminated. Germany's eliminated. Japan is eliminated. And that ball in the dirt, 3-2, full count now to Jackson Shelton. Just one international team remaining, and that's Team Mexico. Ball 4, walked him. The first 2 reach here. And if you're Aroma Park, that's exactly what you need. And you're going to see a pinch or a relief pitcher come in to replace Nathan Billings, and that's going to be the right fielder, Wesley Cluis. He'll get some warm-up pitches. We'll be right back. The new pitcher is Wesley Cluis that comes in relief of Nathan Billings, and stepping into the plate is going to be the shortstop, Clay Gadbois. First two have reached here in the seventh for Aroma Park. They trail by 4. It's 5-1. And now it's going to be up to Cluis to try to close this game out. First pitch is inside for ball 1. Weber, the runner at second. Shelton, the runner at first. Inside once again, 2-0. Win and you advance, lose and you go home. So it's desperation time for Aroma Park. They trail by 4, 3 straight balls from relief pitcher Wesley Cluis. We've seen 2 inside the park home runs here at Rent One today. That pitch a called strike. 74 mile an hour from Cluis. Nobody out. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Big cut from Clay Gadbois. On deck, Ty Alderson, the center fielder. Full count, the pitch. Foul tipped at the plate. Off the catcher's glove of Connor Smith. Full count, 3-2. Up high, walks him. First 3 have reached for Aroma Park. And now Ty Alderson comes to the plate. Back-to-back walks.
Now batting for Aroma Park, the center fielder, number 10.
It's Weber at third. Shelton, the runner at second. Gadbois walks, and now Ty Alderson at the plate. And he gets hit, walks in. It's going to bring in a run, and that is not what Wesley Cluis wanted to do. Second run of the game for Aroma Park. Still nobody out. First 4 have reached. 2 by being hit by pitch. 2 by walks. Now Byron Summerall, the left fielder, will come into the plate.
The left fielder, number 9, Byron Summerall.
Byron is struck out. Hit into the fielder's choice and singled. Has an RBI. Had the RBI for the first run. Outfield straight away. That's over the top of the head of Summerall as Cluis cannot find the strike zone. And he's a frustrated young man. His catcher, Connor Smith, goes out to talk to him, says throw strikes, and that's exactly what his head coach, Adam Gunn, is going to say to him as he strolls toward the mound. Just throw strikes. You have a 3-run lead. And actually, he's going to take Cluis out of the game. He asked for the baseball. We'll take a break. We'll straighten this out and see who he's going to bring in on relief for Wesley Cluis here in just a moment. Quinn Wolford is coming on to try to close out this game for Greensboro. Aroma Park has yet to have an out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. They trail by 3. It's 5-2. Bases are loaded. And so now Jordan Saunders is at third base. Saunders is the third baseman. Summerall is the batter at the plate with the bases loaded, nobody out. The first pitch is a wild pitch, goes all the way back, and a good hop. And a way to move from Connor Smith as he retreated, got the ball, keeps the runner at bay at third. Shelton just not able to get a good enough jump. He must not have read it because it came all the way to the backstop. It bounced right back out to Connor Smith. Break there for Greensboro. The 1-0 pitch. Right down the middle, 77 mile an hour. From the relief pitcher, Quinn Wolford. Outfield again straight away. In at the corners, bases loaded, no outs. 5-2 ball game, bottom of the 7th. Summerall, the batter. Looks at a ball outside, tells his runner at third, Shelton, to stay there. Some high drama here for Aroma Park. Outside, walked him. And another run. The second run of the inning comes across after the walk. 2 runs have scored and not a hit at all. 2 hit batsmen, 2 walks account for, or excuse me, 3 walks now account for the 2 runs. And I'm telling you, if I'm the head coach for Greensboro, Adam Gunn, my outfield is playing shallow. I am backing that up to try to prevent the extra base hit. Because if Byron Wills gets one into the gap, Aroma Park would win this ball game. In the dirt, blocked nicely by Connor Smith. Creeping in center field is Jackson Jones. This outfield is incredibly short. Shallow, probably the best word to use. 2-run lead, 5-3, Greensboro, North Carolina. Ball's driven over the right fielder's head. Oh, no, he makes the catch. Nice job to get to it, but a runner's going to score at third. From third, drives in another run. And believe it or not, that is the first out, a sacrifice fly. I thought that might get over the head of right fielder Wesley Cluis. Sacrifice brings home Clay Gadboy, and Aroma Park keeps fighting. They've scored 3. And now it's going to be Hunter Wilson at the plate. 5-4 the score, 1 out. Runners at first and second. Called strike on the outside corner. Boy, an exciting ball game now. Greensboro had this game in hand. 5-1. Heading to the bottom of the 7th. Now it's 5-4, and they're fighting to get the outs. Swing and a miss. Big swing from Hunter Wilson. Fans starting to get into it. Oh-2 with 1 out. 2 on. The pitch. Fouled. Straight back. Wilson hanging tough at the plate. Quinn Wolford trying to close this out. Here is the 0-2 pitch. Misses high. 1-2. On deck is Wesley. For Aroma Park is Xander McPhail. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, 2 on. Bottom of the 7th, 1-run ball game. Curve ball, doesn't get the call. Evens it up 2-2. Wolford looks in, gets a sign, works from the stretch. Comes set. In the dirt. Not far enough. Well, actually, it does allow Ty Alderson to advance to third. It was just to the right of the catcher, Connor Smith. Now the runners are at the corners with 1 out. This would be an unbelievable come-from-behind effort from this Aroma Park squad if they can tie this game or even win it. Full count. The runners are off. Fouled straight back. Sumrall will return to first. He's the runner there for Aroma Park. Ty Alderson, the runner at third for Aroma Park. Hunter Wilson, the batter at the plate for Aroma Park. 5-4 the score, full count, 1 down. Wolford comes set, the pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out. But the catcher throws the ball quickly. Here comes the runner to the plate, he scores, tie ball game. Connor Smith. Now the umpires are going to get together. The umpires are going to get together. So it was a strikeout of Hunter Wilson. That is 2 down. Now what happened after the strikeout, Connor Smith, the runner had taken off on the pitch. That's Sumrall. He's standing on second base. He can steal. There was only 1 down. The catcher tried to throw and short-armed it and bounced it. It was a strike him out, trying to throw him out situation. Let's see what they say, how they sort this out. That's not exactly how you expect to end a ball game. So the exact explanation we're getting is this. It was Hunter Wilson was the batter, and he was struck out swinging. The runner, Byron Sumrall, was stealing second, and the catcher, Connor Smith, went to throw, and he was interfered with by the batter, Hunter Wilson. And that is an automatic out, and the game ends just like that. 5-4, the final score. Does it make sense on what happened? Did I explain it the right way? Runners at first and third, 1 out. Byron Sumrall, the runner at first. The pitch was a strikeout of Hunter Wilson. The catcher jumped up, trying to throw out the runner at second, and it was Hunter Wilson that fell into the catcher, and that is interference. So it was a strikeout and interference call to end the game. And that's how we end. And sadly for Aroma Park, that ends their time here at the Colt World Series as Greensboro, North Carolina now advances on And they will play tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock. Good ball game. Got exciting there at the end. Greensboro advances after the 5-4 win. In Aroma Park, their season comes to an end. They lost their first game of the tournament 12-1. They beat Germany 8-6. And then they get beat here this afternoon 5-4. Greensboro will advance. They play tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock. And unfortunately, Aroma Park, the North Zone champion, sees their season come to an end. An exciting ball game. Hope you enjoyed it. Coming up next in about 45 minutes or so, it will be the third game of the day as Covina, California, the West Zone champion, takes on the South Zone champion in Harlingen, Texas. That is supposed to be a 5 o'clock start. It'll probably be more toward 5:30. Thank you so much for your time and watching us here on our live stream. Hope you'll tune back in. 2 more games left here today on Elimination Sunday at the Colt World Series.